New York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. We are starting out mostly cloudy and a little bit breezy this morning. Very mild with temperatures in the upper 40s to lower 50s. Let's take a look at our Cavity Tower camera. We are mostly cloudy here this morning. We are going to see some rain later on here this afternoon. But once again, it is a very mild start to this morning. Again, the rain will turn this afternoon. I am estimating around 12:30 to 1 p.m. We will see some lake effect snow overnight and into tomorrow. There actually is a winter weather advisory out for northern Oneida County. This goes into effect at 11 p.m. tonight until 11 a.m. tomorrow. Let's take a look at our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. We're seeing nothing really yet, just a few isolated showers up north. But again, our widespread rain will not come in until this afternoon. We can see this on our radar and satellite. This rain is closely following this cold front. It will move in at around 1 p.m. and look to end at around 10 p.m. I am looking at about a quarter to an inch of rain. On our Skycast, we see this morning mostly cloudy with those mild temperatures in the 50s. Once that cold front begins to move through, it will drop those temperatures right back down into the lower 40s. Overnight tonight, we will drop to the 30s. We will begin to see some lake effect snow showers tonight and throughout the day tomorrow. This does look to end in the afternoon to evening hours tomorrow. But for today, we have a high in the mid-50s. We'll see that rain moving in the afternoon and evening hours today. And overnight tonight, it will be drying out, mostly cloudy night, and that snow does start to come in the morning hours. We will see some lake effect showers tomorrow, but we are dry on Saturday. It actually is looking pretty nice on Saturday. We'll be dry for most of the day on Sunday, and then some rain does come in the evening hours on Sunday and for Monday as well. Back to you, Gary.
And you don't want to miss Hannah and our own chief meteorologist, Bill Curtis, tonight on the Live at 5 News Hour for their winter weather outlook. Tune in to hear their estimated snowfall forecast that the Mohawk Valley is expected to see this winter, as well as all of the pertinent information that you need to know to help prepare you and your family for the winter weather. Again, that is tonight on the Live at 5 News Hour. We told you last week how
we're saying good morning to Oriskany and all of the greater Utica region. We are very warm this morning, so when grabbing your coffee, I would opt for the small. We are seeing temperatures in the upper 40s to lower 50s here this morning. This is because of a warm front that moved through. We will see a cold front moving through later on this afternoon, bringing that widespread rain and that widespread drop in temperature. Tonight, we do look to clear out at around 9 to 10 p.m. with that rain. The clouds, we look to get a break in the clouds tonight as well, especially if you live south of Utica. We are expecting to see a partial lunar eclipse tonight. It does begin at 2:30 a.m. and it ends at 5:30 a.m. There is 4 good hours there of viewing the moon tonight, so hopefully the clouds hold out for this event. Here is the cloud cover forecast. It does look to be mostly cloudy up north, looking partly cloudy south of Utica in the southern part of Herkimer County, and then will be mostly clear in the southern valley, so hopefully a good night to view the lunar eclipse that is going to be happening. I'll have a look at your commute forecast coming up. Back to you, Gary.
Hannah, thanks. The Utica Comet.
New York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. We are starting out very warm but cloudy here this morning in preparation for some rain moving in this afternoon. Let's take a look at our Cavity Tower cam overlooking the city of Utica. Once again, a very cloudy start to the morning. There is a slight breeze out there as well, and it is very warm. So our call this morning is very mild. The rain returns in the afternoon hours, I'm guessing around 1 p.m., and it will last until 10 p.m. this evening. Lake effect snow will then start to come in overnight and into tomorrow. On our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar, we're seeing no activity yet. Maybe an isolated shower or two possible, especially up north here this morning. But I am going to zoom out on our radar and satellite. We see this is the cold front right here, and it is bringing this band of precipitation with it. So in the afternoon hours today, this cold front will move into our area, bringing widespread rain and drop in that temperature as well. I'm only guessing about a quarter to an inch of rain, so there shouldn't be any flooding issues. It is mostly cloudy and mild here this morning with temperatures in the 50s. Once that rain does start to move through, our temperatures will drop into the lower 40s. This rain is looking to end this evening at around 9 or 10 p.m. We will get a little bit of a break, and then lake effect snow showers do come into the area for the overnight hours and into tomorrow. I do want to point out there is a winter weather advisory in effect for northern Oneida County. That starts at 11 p.m. tonight and ends at 11 a.m. tomorrow, just for the possibility of some slippery roadways. Now, after this all moves out, we will remain dry for the remainder of Friday, and we will remain dry for Saturday. Before today, we do have that rain coming in the afternoon hours and a big drop in that temperature. Overnight tonight, temperatures drop into the 30s, and that lake effect snow does start to come in. We will see some lake effect snow tomorrow, but we are drying out tomorrow evening and for Saturday. We will remain dry for Sunday morning. Some showers do come in the evening hours on Sunday, and they will remain for Monday. Back to you, Gary.
Hannah, thanks. If you're good with us.
Welcome back. We do have a winter weather advisory in effect for northern Oneida County and then all of Oswego and all of Lewis County. This starts at 11 p.m. tonight and ends at 11 a.m. tomorrow. We are going to be seeing some lake effect snow showers, so this is just an advisory to be careful on the roadways. They may be slippery at times. Here's the snowfall forecast for tonight into tomorrow afternoon. I'm estimating around 2 to 4 inches up in the North Country, the northern part of Oneida County, kind of most of Herkimer County, and down in the southern valleys, they're looking at a trace to an inch. I don't think it will stick on the roads just yet. It is very warm today, and it still is going to be a little bit warm overnight, so maybe just the grass and the surfaces. We will be dropping in temperature, though. So this morning, again, our temperatures are in the 50s. They will continue to climb into the mid-50s as this cold front approaches. Once it approaches at around 1 to 2 p.m., that's when we really see our drop in temperatures. We will drop back down into the lower 40s by this evening and into the upper 30s overnight. I'll have a look at your commute coming up. Back to you, Gary.
All aboard for the Polar
New York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. We are starting out fairly warm this morning with mostly cloudy conditions, and it is kind of breezy out there as well. Let's take a look at our CAVV tower cam overlooking the city of Utica. Again, we are starting out mostly cloudy. The camera is shaking just a tiny bit from that breeze because we are expecting a cold front to move through this afternoon. So again, a very, very mild start to this morning. We see those temperatures in the 50s. We will see some rain returning here this afternoon at around 1 p.m. and that will end at around 9 or 10 p.m. tonight. Lake effect snow does start in the overnight hours and into tomorrow. There is a winter weather advisory out right now for northern Oneida County. That starts at 11 p.m. tonight and will end at 11 a.m. tomorrow, just for the possibility of some roadways being slippery. On our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar, we see nothing yet precipitation-wise, just a few isolated showers up north. But I am going to zoom out to the radar and satellite. This is what is going to be moving into our area later on. This is precipitation along with a cold front. So this is going to come in this afternoon. Again, nothing severe. I'm expecting about 1/4 to 1/2 inch in most of our areas here this afternoon. And this will bring a big drop in the temperatures as well. So let's look at all of that on our Skycast. We are in the 50s right now and mostly cloudy. By around 12:30 to 1, we will be seeing this rain move in. Again, only about 1/4 to 1/2 inch is expected. This will bring a drop in the temperatures as it passes through into the lower 40s. We'll be down to 30s tonight, bringing in some lake effect snow. That will start in the overnight hours, and it will end by around 1 or 2 p.m. tomorrow. We'll be dry for tomorrow night and into Saturday. Before today, we have a high in the mid-50s. Rain moves in the afternoon hours. We will drop into the 30s overnight, and that lake effect snow will start early tomorrow morning. But we will dry out tomorrow night and into Saturday. We will be mostly dry Sunday morning and Sunday early afternoon. Then some rain does start to return Sunday evening and into Monday. Back to you, Gary.
And you don't want to miss Hannah and our own chief meteorologist Bill Curtis tonight on the Live at 5 News Hour for their winter weather outlook. Tune in to hear their estimated snowfall forecast that the Mohawk Valley is expected to see this winter, as well as all of the pertinent information that you need to know to help prepare you and your family for the winter weather. Again, that's tonight on the Live at 5 News Hour. We told you last week how members...
We're saying good morning to Oriskany and all of the greater Utica region. Welcome back, everybody. If you are going to grab your coffee this morning, it is very warm out there. We have temperatures ranging in the 50s. It is mostly cloudy, so I would be opting for the small coffee here this morning. This is just a reminder tonight, after that rain does move through, that should be cleared out by then. A partial lunar eclipse is going to happen. This is going to happen from 2:30 to 5:30, so there is 4 hours of viewing possibilities here tonight. Here's a look at our cloud cover forecast. If you do live north of Utica, it will be mostly cloudy, so it will be kind of hard to see. If you live south of Utica, partly cloudy, and then in the southern valleys, it will be mostly clear tonight. It is going to be a great sight. I am excited myself. I know I'll be awake because I wake up at 3 to come in here, so I'll be seeing the lunar eclipse tonight. I'll have another look at your commute coming up. Passing it back to you, Gary.
Hannah, thanks. The Utica Comet stepped into Rochester last night, trying to ironically tie a record set by the
New York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. We are starting out very mild this morning, but it is quite breezy out there and mostly cloudy as well. Let's take a look at our Cavity Tower camera. We are seeing some beautiful colors from the sunrise overlooking Utica here right now. But once again, those clouds are still there. It is still mostly cloudy out there. Now we're going to take a look at our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. We are seeing no activity yet. We are seeing just a few showers to the west of us, an isolated shower or two in Lewis County here this morning. The widespread rain is not looking to arrive until a little afternoon. Here is the radar and satellite showing that. This is the cold front right here. This is going to bring a band of precipitation into our area here this afternoon, and it will end in the evening hours around 9 or 10 p.m. tonight. Again, nothing severe with this. I'm tracking about 1/4 to 1/2 inch of rain, so there shouldn't be any flooding issues. Like I said, we are very, very warm this morning. We are ranging in the 50s here this morning. We have the mid-50s here in the Mohawk Valley, in the lower 50s in the North Country here this morning, and also in the lower 50s down in the southern valleys here this morning. Mostly cloudy starts, very mild with those temperatures in the 50s. We will see an increase in temperatures right before that cold front arrives, and here it comes with that rain moving through. This should end at around 9 or 10 p.m. tonight, but then that lake effect snow will pick right back up because our temperatures will be in the 30s from that cold front moving through. The lake effect snow looks to end in the afternoon hours tomorrow, and we will be dry tomorrow night and dry for Saturday. Before today, we have that rain moving in this afternoon. Those temperatures will continue to drop once that rain moves in. Overnight lows down into the 30s, and that lake effect snow starts in the early morning hours. I also just wanted to point out there is a winter weather advisory in effect for northern Oneida County. This is in effect from 11 p.m. tonight to 11 a.m. tomorrow, just for the possibility of some slippery roadways from this lake effect snow. We are drying out on Saturday and Sunday morning. The rain does return Sunday evening and for the work week. Back to you, Gary.
If you are good with a snow shovel, the Parkway Center in Utica needs you. They're looking for people to help senior citizens here in Oneida County this winter. The snow shovel program actually started late last winter, and about 20 people signed up to help volunteer. As for this year, well, the snow hasn't even accumulated yet, and the need appears to be great.
Our volunteers will only be asked to come out when, it's 6 inches or more or a snow emergency. And this program is for all of Oneida County. So, regardless of where you live in Oneida County, you can call and volunteer just to help out people in your neighborhood.
To volunteer, you can call the Parkway Center at 315-235-2029. The tourism industry in our area didn't...
Welcome back. After the rain does clear out later on this evening, we'll start to see some lake effect snow showers. I did want to point out that northern Oneida County as well as Lewis and Oswego are under a winter weather advisory from 11 p.m. tonight until 11 a.m. tomorrow morning. This is just due to some snow sticking to the roads, and it could cause some slippery situations. Now here's the forecast. Trace to an inch down in the southern valleys and around 2 to 4 inches in about half of the Mohawk Valley, the northern half, and North Country. Again, I don't think it is going to all stick to the roads, just maybe an inch or an inch and a half, because it is still very warm today and it will still be warm this evening. But around 2 inches probably will stick to the grass and to the surfaces. So again, we are going to be getting some snow overnight from lake effect because those temperatures will continue to drop. So this morning we are very warm in the 50s. We will continue to climb until that cold front does approach us. Once it approaches us, bringing in that rain, we will drop into the 40s and then overnight dropping into the 30s around the freezing levels. I'll have a look at your day planner coming up. Back to you, Gary.
Hannah, thanks. All aboard the
New York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. We are starting out very mild this morning. We have temperatures in the 50s, a little bit of a wind coming in as well, and cloudy conditions. Let's take a look at our CAVV tower camera. We are seeing some beautiful colors from the sunrise, but once again, we are seeing mostly cloudy skies out there. On our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar, we are dry in most of our areas. We just have a few scattered showers coming into Syracuse right now, as well as a few scattered showers coming into Lewis County here this morning. The widespread rain will not start until the afternoon hours. So here's the radar and satellite. We have that cold front moving in here this afternoon. We'll bring this widespread rain in with it. And as that rain does come in, it will also drop those temperatures right back down into the 40s once it moves through. But we are very warm this morning. We are in the lower 50s up in the North Country. We are in the mid 50s here in the Mohawk Valley. We are also in the lower 50s, some in the 40s down in the southern valleys this morning. But again, this is very, very warm for the middle of November. This is because we did have a warm front move through last night that was also attached to that low pressure system with that cold front moving in later on this afternoon. Mostly cloudy right now, very mild with those temperatures in the 50s. We will see that rain start to move in at around 1 p.m. today. It will move through by 9 to 10 p.m. So hopefully we do get a glimpse of that lunar eclipse that is happening tonight. Lake effect snow will soon take over in the overnight and morning hours tomorrow. Temperatures in the 30s. And I did want to point out there is a winter weather advisory for northern Oneida County that is in effect until from 11 p.m. tonight until 11 a.m. tomorrow due to this lake effect snow causing slippery road conditions. This will all dry out Friday evening and will be dry for Saturday. Before today, we have that rain moving in that will drop those temperatures, and overnight tonight we will see lake effect snow start to come in the morning hours. We will be drying out Friday evening into Saturday. Dry for Sunday morning and early afternoon, then we have some rain moving in the late afternoon hours, and rain continues for the start of the work week on Monday. Back to you, Gary.
Hannah, thanks, and I know you have a very busy day ahead. You don't want to miss Hannah and our own Chief Meteorologist Bill Cardis tonight live on the Live at 5 News Hour for their winter weather outlook. Tune in to hear their estimated snowfall forecast that the Mohawk Valley is expected to see this winter, as well as all of the pertinent information that you need to know to help prepare you and your family for the winter weather. Again, Hannah live once again tonight on the Live at 5 News Hour. She is busy all day long. The tourism in
Welcome back. We are seeing very mild conditions this morning. We are also seeing a wind right now. Let's take a look at our wind speeds across New York this morning. We are seeing a wind speed in Rome at around 8 miles per hour, a little bit heavier just south of Utica and in the southern valleys. Again, this wind is going in all different directions because it is all moving towards the low pressure system above us. On our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar, this band of precipitation is right along this cold front that is going to be moving into our area at around 1 p.m. this afternoon. We are not expecting that much rain. It's only going to be a quarter to a half an inch, so there shouldn't be any severe weather or flooding issues with the rain. But your commute this morning, it should be fine, should be dry, just mostly cloudy and a little bit windy. By the afternoon, we will be seeing that widespread rain and that drop in temperature. So we are going to be seeing some rain dropping from the 50s down into the 40s and even into the 30s overnight. Back to you, Gary.
Hannah, thanks. There are potential major changes to New York. Our forecast. Here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
It started out very mild this morning with temperatures in the 50s, but as this cold front does approach us, we will see temperatures dropping back down into the 40s. So we will see rain this afternoon, and that will move into the evening, ending around 10 to 11 p.m. We will see a big drop in temperatures. Temperatures will drop into the lower 40s after this cold front moves through and back down into the 30s overnight. Lake effect snow goes into effect in the overnight hours and early tomorrow hours for the lake effect snow. Now, I just want to take a look at our 24-hour temperature change. Yesterday, our high was in the upper 40s. Today, it is kind of in the upper 50s, so we are seeing a 19 degrees temperature change increase here in Rome. Now, this rainfall that is coming in here this afternoon, it is not to look like anything severe, no flooding issues. We're just going to see about a quarter to a half an inch of rain, so this should not cause any issues. But for the rest of the day, we will be seeing rain until about 9 or 10 p.m. tonight, a big drop in temperatures as well. And I'll be tracking in that lake effect snow coming up. Back to you, Gary.
Hannah, thanks, jurors. And
New York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back. We are going to be seeing some rain here this afternoon going into the evening hours due to a cold front now moving through our area. Let's take a look at that temperature change. This morning, we were in the mid-50s for the high today. We will drop down into the 40s once this cold front does move through, and we will remain into the 40s for the rest of the week, the weekend, and for the beginning of next week. Now, this isn't anything that is going to be any severe flooding issues or whatnot. We are only expecting about a quarter to a half an inch of rain in this rainfall event. Again, this is going to wrap up at around 9 or 10 p.m. tonight. We are going to be getting a little bit of a wind chill from the rain moving in along with that cold front. We are in the 50s right now, kind of feeling like the 40s. Going into the evening hours, it will start to feel like the 30s, even though the temperatures are in the 40s. As we get into the late evening and overnight hours, still feeling like the 30s, and overnight we will even be feeling like we are in the 20s. Once this rain does stop, at around 5 a.m. tomorrow morning, we'll be seeing some lake effect snow showers coming in. So with this wind that is coming in from the west, we will be feeling like we are in the 20s, even though it is going to be 30 degrees. Later on in the morning, getting down to the teens. So again, it is going to feel quite chilly out there tomorrow with this lake effect snow shower event. Hopefully tonight we do get a break in the cloud cover to look at the partial lunar eclipse that is going to be happening out there. It does begin at 2:30 a.m. It ends at 5:30 a.m. So there is a good 4 hours in there to maybe see the eclipse. Here's the cloud cover forecast for that. It is going to be mostly cloudy here in the North Country overnight tonight, turning partly cloudy the south of Utica and then the southern part of Herkimer County in the Mohawk Valley. And it will be mostly clear in the southern valleys. So again, hopefully we'll be able to see this lunar eclipse, get a break in the clouds. It is going to be a sight to see out there tonight. Let's look at our skycast right now. We are seeing that rain beginning to move in, those temperatures beginning to drop. Once this rain does move through along with that cold front, as you can see, our temperatures will drop down into the lower 40s. By the overnight hours, we will see temperatures drop into the 30s and that lake effect snow shower begins. This is at 7 a.m. tomorrow morning. We'll be seeing some more lake effect snow showers, and this event looks to wrap up at around 2 or 3 p.m. tomorrow. After that, we will remain dry for Friday night. Temperatures getting down into the 20s, so feeling a little bit cooler again. And for Saturday, we will remain mostly dry. Will be a mix of sun and clouds throughout the day on Saturday with a high in the 40s, so it should be a good day on Saturday. Today, a high in the 50s with that rain. Tomorrow, a high in the low 40s with those lake effect snow showers. We will be drying out once again Friday evening and for Saturday. Remaining dry Sunday morning, but the rain returns Sunday evening. Back to you, Gary.
Hannah, thanks. Now to the, once again, here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
It started out very mild this morning with temperatures in the 50s, but as this cold front does approach us, we will see temperatures dropping back down into the 40s. So we will see rain this afternoon, and that will move into the evening, ending around 10 to 11 p.m. We will see a big drop in temperatures. Temperatures will drop into the lower 40s after this cold front moves through and back down into the 30s overnight. Lake effect snow goes into effect in the overnight hours and early tomorrow hours for the lake effect snow. Now, I just want to take a look at our 24-hour temperature change. Yesterday, our high was in the upper 40s. Today, it is kind of in the upper 50s, so we are seeing a 19 degrees temperature change increase here in Rome. Now, this rainfall that is coming in here this afternoon, it is not to look like anything severe, no flooding issues. We're just going to see about a quarter to a half an inch of rain, so this should not cause any issues. But for the rest of the day, we will be seeing rain until about 9 or 10 p.m. tonight. A big drop in temperatures as well. And I'll be tracking in that lake effect snow coming up. Back to you, Gary.
Hannah, thanks. Joe Bob.
New York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back. We are going to be seeing some rain here this afternoon going into the evening hours due to a cold front now moving through our area. Let's take a look at that temperature change. This morning, we were in the mid-50s for the high today. We will drop down into the 40s once this cold front does move through, and we will remain into the 40s for the rest of the week, the weekend, and for the beginning of next week. Now, this isn't anything that is going to be any severe flooding issues or whatnot. We are only expecting about a quarter to a half an inch of rain in this rainfall event. Again, this is going to wrap up at around 9 or 10 p.m. tonight. We are going to be getting a little bit of a wind chill from the rain moving in along with that cold front. We are in the 50s right now, kind of feeling like the 40s. Going into the evening hours, it will start to feel like the 30s, even though the temperatures are in the 40s. As we get into the late evening and overnight hours, still feeling like the 30s, and overnight we will even be feeling like we are in the 20s. Once this rain does stop, at around 5 a.m. tomorrow morning, we'll be seeing some lake effect snow showers coming in. So with this wind that is coming in from the west, we will be feeling like we are in the 20s, even though it is going to be 30 degrees. Later on in the morning, getting down to the teens. So again, it is going to feel quite chilly out there tomorrow with this lake effect snow shower event. Hopefully tonight we do get a break in the cloud cover to look at the partial lunar eclipse that is going to be happening out there. It does begin at 2:30 a.m. It ends at 5:30 a.m. So there is a good 4 hours in there to maybe see the eclipse. Here's the cloud cover forecast for that. It is going to be mostly cloudy here in the North Country overnight tonight, turning partly cloudy the south of Utica and then the southern part of Herkimer County in the Mohawk Valley. And it will be mostly clear in the southern valleys. So again, hopefully we'll be able to see this lunar eclipse, get a break in the clouds. It is going to be a sight to see out there tonight. Let's look at our skycast right now. We are seeing that rain beginning to move in, those temperatures beginning to drop. Once this rain does move through along with that cold front, as you can see, our temperatures will drop down into the lower 40s. By the overnight hours, we will see temperatures drop into the 30s and that lake effect snow shower begins. This is at 7 a.m. tomorrow morning. We'll be seeing some more lake effect snow showers, and this event looks to wrap up at around 2 or 3 p.m. tomorrow. After that, we will remain dry for Friday night. Temperatures getting down into the 20s, so feeling a little bit cooler again. And for Saturday, we will remain mostly dry. Will be a mix of sun and clouds throughout the day on Saturday with a high in the 40s, so it should be a good day on Saturday. Today, a high in the 50s with that rain. Tomorrow, a high in the low 40s with those lake effect snow showers. We will be drying out once again Friday evening and for Saturday. Remaining dry Sunday morning, but the rain returns Sunday evening. Back to you, Gary.
Thanks, Hannah.
Forecast with Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis ahead of our winter weather outlook today. Some winter weather to be forecasted.
Yeah, tonight for some areas. We're dealing with rain this afternoon and this evening, and it is a cold rain for all of us. No worries in terms of any snowfall here for the daylight or the early hours of this evening. This is a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. The back edge of the rain is moving towards Syracuse, and we're also seeing some what we call bright banding, which is when the radar is showing higher reflectivity. That is melting snow, so that snow is falling aloft, and so it will likely end as some snow showers along hilltops as this batch of precipitation departs. Winter weather advisory for northern Oneida and Lewis counties for tonight. Some accumulating snow taking place across the North Country. We'll take a look at our forecast on that coming up. Current temperature is 43 degrees. Tonight, lake effect snow develops to the north. We'll be talking about some lake effect snow in the Mohawk Valley first thing tomorrow morning, and we'll get a chance to dry out as we start the weekend. This evening, we're looking at rain coming to an end. Again, it does end as some snow showers along the higher elevations, temperatures in the low 40s. We're tracking snowfall amounts for tomorrow and a look ahead to the weekend, and that's coming up. Kristen, back to you.
And a look ahead to warmer days.
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. Tracking a cold rain across central New York. Let's take a live look outside. Our CAB-V tower cam is showing the city of Utica. The lights are not shining quite as brightly, and that's due to the rain that continues to roll into our area. A live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. We can see the back edge of the rain is approaching Syracuse, and this will take about another 1 to 2 hours to clear the area. So we're almost done with this. The back edge of the rain is also falling as some snow showers along the higher elevations. We can see that in Hamilton County. Notice how the radar is starting to turn over to some of these blue colors. So a brief round of snow is possible in higher elevations this evening. I'm not expecting much of an accumulation. Temperatures are in the 40s for most areas. Rome 42, Whitesboro 41, Little Falls 43. Across the southern valleys, we've got Sherburne with 42 and Skinevus with 43 degrees. If you're taking Joey out for a walk tonight, you're going to need the umbrella, at least for the next few hours. Temperatures will be in the low 40s. Not a terrible night to go for a walk. At least the winds have died down a bit. But again, it is a cold rain across the region. By the way, if you want to be part of this segment, head to Bill's Buddies on Facebook. This is brought to you by Staffworks. A cold front continues to move through the area. Really warm this morning. Temperatures in the 50s, but we can feel the change now. And check out what is happening to the west. Lots of lake effect snow moving off of Lake Michigan. That's going to be developing locally as we head into tonight. Storm Tracker 2 Skycast. The rain heads off to the east. The widespread rain will be over with over the next few hours. But after, say, 10, 11 o'clock tonight, we're expecting lake effect snow to develop. This is going to be primarily across the North Country overnight, where there will be some snow accumulation. The bands drop southward as winds turn from the west to the northwest. So by tomorrow morning's commute, folks in the Mohawk Valley will be on the lookout for some snow showers. Notice temperatures, though, will generally be above freezing. So while the snow may stick for a short period of time, and there could be a few slippery spots, I don't think that will last for very long. The lake effect snow bands drop to the south throughout the afternoon, and it's a chilly, breezy Friday. The weather dries out for Friday night, and the stage is set for nicer weather over the weekend. High pressure temporarily taking over. We're looking at partly to mostly cloudy skies heading into Saturday. Snowfall tonight, again, a general 2 to 4 inches across the North Country. Some of the higher elevations may see slightly higher totals than here, but again, the norm is going to be 2 to 4 inches north. The Mohawk Valley, the southern valleys, a quick inch or two of snowfall is possible. And again, most of that falls first thing tomorrow morning. Tonight, lake effect snow begins, a low of 32. Tomorrow, a cold afternoon with lake effect snow showers, temperatures in the upper 30s. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Mostly cloudy Saturday, 43. We're looking at a cold rain again on Sunday and Monday. Windy and cold with lake effect snow showers Tuesday. Temperatures in the low 40s as we look ahead to Wednesday and Thursday. And coming up in just a few minutes, meteorologist Hannah Evans and myself will be delivering the winter outlook. By the way, she was watching us tonight in the studio. It's kind of weird having an audience here.
Yeah, just beyond the camera. Yeah. So, hello. All right, Bill and Hannah, thank you. If you're a TJ Maxx shop.
Good evening. It's the moment many of you have been waiting for, the Storm Tracker 2 winter outlook. I'm joined by meteorologist Hannah Evans and myself putting together the forecast. And here are some of the headlines for what we can expect for the upcoming winter. First, we're expecting an active winter. Every winter is active. This winter in particular looks more active than usual. We think the jet stream is going to be closer to our area, and that's going to promote more storms than usual. They're not all going to be snowstorms, and in fact, there's a higher chance that there will be more of them that will bring mixed precipitation, sleet, freezing rain, and in some cases even rain. We took a little bit longer this year to come up with the winter outlook because we were waiting on the lake effect temperatures, the Lake Ontario water temperatures, and that really drives lake effect events, and waiting till the week before Thanksgiving helps us out a lot when we're coming up with a forecast. Lake Ontario has been running very warm, and so therefore there will be heavier lake effect events as we head into the upcoming season. Remember, this is an outlook. There's no way that we're going to be able to tell you if there's going to be heavy snow on any particular day. We're not going to be able to tell you if there's going to be snow on Christmas. We're not going to be able to tell you what the largest storm of the season is going to look like. Those are individual weather events that we have a much better handle on in 7 days or less. But what we can do is look at the general weather pattern, ocean temperatures, Great Lakes water temperatures and give you an idea of how the season plays out. So the big headline this year is La Nina. And for more on what La Nina is and how this could affect the upcoming winter, here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Thanks, Bill. Yes, so we are driven by La Nina this winter, and it is the same pattern that we did see last winter. So again, we are seeing stronger than normal trade winds, which are pushing cooler waters in the eastern equatorial Pacific. Now, with these cooler waters in this area, this is what the jet stream is going to look like. It is going to have this pattern with the areas to the north of the jet stream. Cooler than average temperatures are expected, and the areas south of the jet stream, warmer than average temperatures are expected. Now, along the jet stream is where we see the most activity. See, our area is kind of right along the jet stream, so it is looking like we may see a little bit more storms this winter, and just to the west of us as well. Now let's take a look at the top 5 similar winters here in our area that did have this same pattern of La Nina. We had 2 out of 5 of these winters that were below average in temperature, and we had 3 out of 5 of these winters that were above average in temperature. That was including last year as well. Here is the snowfall numbers for the top 5 similar winters. We are ranging quite a bit, ranging from about 43 inches to 104 inches of snow for the top 5 similar winters with this pattern of La Nina.
And so with that being said, let's do the big reveal. So this is what we're expecting for the city of Utica in terms of snowfall. Our snowfall forecast is calling for 65 to 85 inches of snow for the city of Utica, technically below average, but still a decent winter season ahead with lots of snow for our area.
A lot more for me, too.
Yeah.
Where I'm from, our average is 16, so we'll see how I deal with that. But we are looking at above average temperatures averaging in the 20s, specifically 27 degrees for this winter.
And the big takeaway, and you bring this up too, it's all about perspective. Just because you see below average doesn't mean that we get off scot-free. In fact, we do expect to have decent weather through the winter. There will be plenty of time to enjoy winter sports, but with slightly warmer temperatures, that just means the winter's broken up a little bit more, a higher tendency of seeing some thaws mixed in as well. We've got more details about the specifics about how we came up with this on our website on WKTV.com if you want to dive in a little bit further. Stay with us, we'll be right back.
In this half hour, great job with your Outlook presentation. Now we're looking up.
We are looking up, and hopefully
Again.
hopefully we'll be able to see this.
Yeah, I know.
I think cloud cover is going to be an issue. This is the event we've been waiting for in the weather department all week long. This is the lunar eclipse. It's taking place tonight. 2:30 a.m. is when it begins. The shadow will be covering the moon in its almost entirety at 4 o'clock in the morning, and this ends by 5:30. I say it might be a little disappointing because we have lake effect cloud cover that will be developing and hanging around the Mohawk Valley as we get into tonight. This is a look at the cloud cover forecast. There will be opportunities to see this if you live in the southern valleys. Otsego, Shenango County, we're expecting some clearing in the sky cover, so should be able to at least see it in parts of our area, but unfortunately not for all of us. Live look at the Yorkville Battery, Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar, tracking some rain that continues. This will briefly end as snow as we head into the next few hours. Temperatures will settle back into the low 40s. We are tracking some snow overnight and into tomorrow with some lake effect. Look at that forecast is coming up. Kristen, back to you.
Growing up, our parents.
New York's most dependable weather team. Here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. A very changeable weather day, starting out very warm and not very mid-November like with temperatures in the mid-50s. The rain returned and we are still dealing with the rain across central New York this evening. Let's take a live look outside. We've turned the tower cam into the parking lot because some very light fog has rolled in here on Smith Hill. The visibility is down. This is our Cavity tower cam, and just keep in mind there will be limited visibility here this evening as rain continues to fall, at least for the next 1 to 2 hours. The back edge of this rain is mixing with snow along higher elevations, so don't be surprised to see that if you live in a high elevation north and south of the Mohawk Valley. Little accumulation is expected. We can see the back edge of the rain is starting to move through the western part of the area. West of Syracuse, the rain is over, and we will see the rain come to an end locally over the next 1 to 2 hours. Barneveld, 40 degrees. Alder Creek, Carroll, 40 degrees. Marjorie and Boonville with 40. West Leyden, Gale with 39. Jim in Yorkville, 42 degrees. Richfield, 42. Frankfort, 43. Carroll in Worcester, 43. And Mark in Milford checking in with 42 degrees. Again, that cold front continues to march to the east. Look what's going on behind it. Lake effect snow developing off of Lake Michigan. We will see the same locally heading into tonight. Storm Tracker 2 Skycast, bands of lake effect snow develop near and after midnight. This will impact the North Country throughout the night. The band drops southward as winds turn from the west to the northwest. So do expect a burst of snow for the Mohawk Valley first thing tomorrow morning. We're not expecting a lot of accumulation, but a quick inch or two is possible, and that could be just enough to make things slick for a short period of time. As temperatures climb above freezing, this slipperiness on the roadway does not last for very long. We'll be into the upper 30s in the afternoon as the lake effect bands continue to drift to the south. We'll get a chance to dry out as we head into Friday night. We'll drop below freezing. Saturday, mostly cloudy. And it looks to be a nice start to the weekend with temperatures climbing into the 40s. Snowfall tonight, 2 to 4 inches of snow possible across the North Country, some locally higher amounts in the Tug Hill, a trace to 2 inches of snow in the Mohawk Valley and south of the Mohawk Valley. This takes us through Friday afternoon. So the accumulation to the north is tonight. The accumulation in and south of the Mohawk Valley will be tomorrow morning through the afternoon. And again, then the snow comes to an end heading into Friday evening. Lake effect snow develops north tonight, a low of 32. Get a quick burst of snow in the valley in the morning. Temperatures will climb into the upper 30s, a cold, breezy afternoon ahead. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Mostly cloudy Saturday and a nice start to the weekend, 43. Cold rain returns Sunday, 48. Rain showers Monday, 46. Some lake effect snow showers on Tuesday. It turns windy. And the weather does look quieter as we look ahead to Wednesday and Thursday. We'll keep an eye on a storm offshore. Temperatures will be in the low 40s. We'll be right back.
Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis, what we're tracking right now.
And we're tracking some rain moving through the region, and it continues to cool off. This will briefly switch over to snow in higher elevations tonight on the very tail end of it. And this rain and snow will be coming to an end over the next 1 to 2 hours. This is a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. I wanted to widen the view out and look to the west. You can see more activity developing. That is lake effect. And we're going to be seeing some lake effect snow overnight, primarily north, where some accumulating snow will be taking place. Northern Oneida and Lewis counties under a winter weather advisory for accumulating snow. All of us will be seeing some lake effect snow as we head into tomorrow and tomorrow evening as the band drops from the north to the south. Current temperature is 43 degrees. We were in the mid-50s earlier today before the cold front arrived. Again, some lake effect snow develops overnight. Morning snow in the Mohawk Valley could make just enough for some slippery conditions for the morning commute, and it does dry out as we head into the start of the weekend. Rain comes to an end this evening, temperatures in the 40s. We're tracking snowfall accumulation overnight as well as tomorrow, tracking that band of lake effect as it marches across the area. That forecast is coming up. Back over to you.
Bill, thank you. We want to begin our COVID coverage.
Central New York's most dependable weather team. Here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. Big changes in the weather today. A warm start, a wet finish, and chillier weather on the way. Let's take a live look outside. We're looking into the parking lot because the rain is making it so it's harder to see into the distance, but we can still see the parking lot here. This is our Cat B Tower Cam. We're looking at the package of rain beginning to approach our area, western Oneida County, Madison County. The rain is starting to taper off, still raining and mixing with, in some cases, snow along the higher elevations north and south of the Mohawk Valley. This is heading to the east, and it will be replaced by lake effect snow showers tonight. That's going to make it tricky to view tonight's lunar eclipse. The lunar eclipse is a late show or an early show, depending on how you look at it. 2:30 a.m. is when it begins. The moon is covered 97% by Earth's shadow at 4 o'clock in the morning. This event comes to an end at 5:30. There will be lake effect cloud cover. If you're trying to view this event in and north of the Mohawk Valley, it's going to be tricky. But those of you that live south of the valley, Otsego, Shenango, southern Madison County, should see at least a window of clear skies to be able to watch this event. Ilion, 42 degrees. Curtis Corners, 38. Eric and Inlet, 36. Barneveld, 40. Across Southern Valleys. Lyman and Eaton, 41. Edmonston, Christopher, 41 degrees. And Jim in Richfield with 42. A cold front continues to head to the east. We can see a response, a robust response from the lakes. This is lake effect snow off of Lake Michigan. And as that colder weather heads east, we'll see the same thing happen over Lake Ontario tonight. The winds will be westerly, which means that lake effect band develops very late this evening and continues overnight, producing an inch or two of snowfall for the North Country. The band turns to the south as winds go from the west to the northwest. So I do expect to see a burst of snow right around the morning commute for the Mohawk Valley. And while we don't get a lot of snow, it's enough to make things a little bit slippery, so plan on that into the morning hours. Temperatures climb above freezing, so any slippery spots will be short-lived. We'll be in the upper 30s in the afternoon. The band of snow will settle south of the valley by noontime, and then we will dry out across the entire area heading into tomorrow afternoon, a windy and chilly day. Tomorrow night, skies remain mostly clear, and then some cloud cover arrives on Saturday. Saturday looks like a pretty nice day. It's dry, and it's seasonably chilly with temperatures in the low 40s. Snowfall tonight, we're thinking a general 2 to 4 inches for the North Country. The Tug Hill could see some locally higher amounts. In and south of the Mohawk Valley, the snow accumulation takes place tomorrow morning and tomorrow afternoon. A trace to 2 inches of snow is expected in these areas. Forecast for tonight, lake effect snow develops, and again, it falls north overnight, a low of 32. That band drops southward throughout the morning, producing lake effect snow in the valley and a high temperature of 39 degrees. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. The snow comes to an end in the afternoon, and we get a chance to dry out heading into the weekend. Saturday's high 43. A cold rain returns late Sunday, 48. Rain on Monday, 46. Lake effect snow Tuesday, a cold and windy day, temperatures in the low 30s. We're keeping an eye on a storm offshore. As we head into Tuesday, temperatures will climb into the low 40s Wednesday. And Thanksgiving already showing up on the 7-day.
We got to beef up that turkey a little bit.
I was
It's
just
running
going
away.
to say
I know,
that.
right?
He's
There's,
svelte.
there's time.
Yeah.
Thanks, Bill. Still to come on news. Joining us tonight, we're going to get to those stories in just a moment. First, though, a winter weather advisory in effect for parts of the viewing area. Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis is tracking it all just in time for the Friday morning commute. Bill, what's the latest?
That's right, Jason. We're talking about bands of snow to the north. We have a winter weather advisory for Lewis and northern Oneida County, where there will be some snow accumulation. But there's going to be snow accumulation just about everywhere tomorrow. And we're thinking a quick inch or two of accumulation as that band starts in the North Country and works its way south as we head into the afternoon and evening. In addition to that, we also have a lunar eclipse taking place tonight. That's when the Earth casts a shadow on the moon. That'll be taking place tonight between 2:30 to 5:30 a.m. And it looks like cloud cover may be getting in the way of this one, especially in and north of the Mohawk Valley. Snow showers north tonight, a low of 32. We're tracking snowfall amounts as well as that morning commute. Look at that forecast coming up. Jason, back to you.
Bill, thank you.
Central New York's most dependable weather team. Here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. Tonight we are going to start weather by taking a look at the winter outlook. And a reminder that when we look at winter outlooks, we're not looking at anything specific. We're not going to be able to tell you if there's going to be snow on Christmas or what the largest winter storm of the season will be. We kind of look at general patterns that will be taking place over the winter season and kind of looking at the forest rather than the trees. It looks like a pretty active winter ahead. We think the jet stream is going to be very nearby, and that's going to promote more storms than usual. Also, too, we're talking about some heavier lake effect events because the Great Lakes are warmer than average going into the winter, and so the lake effect events that we do see will likely produce more snowfall. And it is also going to be driven by La Nina. Now, La Nina is a pattern in the Pacific Ocean where the trade winds, which blow from east to west, are stronger than normal. This promotes a jet stream that is very active in our area. And with us being in the middle of the jet stream, that serves as the superhighway for storms. So this pattern tends to produce larger swings in temperature. And it also means that it's not going to be entirely snow. With mixed events in the picture, we actually think there's going to be a little bit less snowfall than typical. Do want to stress we get a lot of snow in central New York, calling for a forecast of 65 to 85 inches of snow for the city of Utica. So while that is technically below average, it's still a robust winter season, and we think temperatures will average about 27 degrees. Again, pretty close to average here, or slightly above average. And that just means that we won't have these really long stretches of consistent cold, but whether the winter will be a little bit more broken up this year, kind of like last year. Looks like that's going to be a good comparison. Live look at the Gavi Tower Cam. We're overlooking the city of Utica. We are tracking some lake effect snow showers tonight north of the Mohawk Valley. Winds turn into the west, so lake effect will be developing and moving in across the North Country. We also have that lunar eclipse that's taking place, but again, cloud cover looks to be an issue tonight, especially in and north of the Mohawk Valley. Outdoor workers forecast tomorrow. It's going to be a cold one, breezy conditions, temperatures in the upper 30s. We are looking at some snow showers throughout a good portion of the day. To the west we go. That is what we're watching, a pool of cold air working into central New York. That's going to be instigating the lakes, producing snow showers tonight, primarily north of the Mohawk Valley. We'll stop things tomorrow morning. What's going to happen is the wind direction changes from the west to the northwest, and this brings the band of snow southward. So this will likely impact the morning commute for the Mohawk Valley. With the band continuing to drift south, not one place gets hit with snow for very long. We're continuing to see temperatures near or just above freezing throughout the day. By the afternoon and by the evening, we do get a chance to dry out. It looks cold tomorrow night. Overnight lows drop below freezing into the 20s. And then we're looking at pretty quiet weather on Saturday. The lake effect comes to an end. Mostly cloudy skies. Temperatures climb into the 40s. 2 to 4 inches of snow expected overnight in and north of the Mohawk Valley. In the valley, the snow arrives in the morning, producing a trace to 2 inches of snow, as well as the southern valleys as it continues to drift south. So it's going to be enough to make things slippery for a few hours, and then as temperatures climb above freezing, roadways should improve. Mostly cloudy skies tonight. Again, keeping an eye on the lake effect as it develops and produces some snow north of the Mohawk Valley, a low temperature of 32 degrees. Again, best chance of seeing the lunar eclipse would be south of the Mohawk Valley. That would be early tomorrow morning. Lake effect snow showers tomorrow, a high of 39 degrees. Again, a trace to 2 inches of snow for most areas. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. We're mostly cloudy on Saturday, 43. A cold rain returns late Sunday, 48. Cold rain on Monday as well, 46. Windy, cold on Tuesday. Highs only in the low 30s with some lake effect snow. We're dry on Wednesday and Thanksgiving with temperatures in the low 40s. We'll be right back.
And thank you for joining us. We're going to get to those stories in just a moment. First, though, a winter weather advisory is in effect for parts of the viewing area. Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis is tracking it all just in time for the Friday commute. Good evening, Bill.
That's right, Jason. Parts of our area under a winter weather advisory. And I just want to point out that everybody is expected to see snow as we head into tomorrow morning. So while the accumulations will be slightly higher in the winter weather advisory areas, including northern Oneida and Lewis County, I think that just about everybody needs to be aware of some heavier snow that will be taking place first thing tomorrow morning. During the morning commute, we're expecting a band of lake effect snow to be drifting southward into the Mohawk Valley. While it doesn't produce a lot of snow, a lot of this snow falls again during the morning commute. Live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Again, some lake effect snow is starting to develop. This will generally stay north of the Mohawk Valley. For those of you trying to get a glimpse of tonight's lunar eclipse, that's when the Earth casts a shadow on the moon. Cloud cover is going to be a little tricky, but if you're going to be up late tonight, it begins at 2:30 and it comes to an end around 5 o'clock. Snow to the north tonight, low of 32. We are tracking accumulations as we head throughout Friday. Look at that forecast is coming up. Jason, back to you.
Bill, thank you.
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. Tonight we're doing something a little different. We're going to start by taking a look at the entire winter here. We're going to go over the Storm Tracker 2 winter outlook. This is something that we do every season, and it's a little bit different than the 7-day forecast that we put together. We're looking at the big picture here and what the trends look like heading into the season. There's no way that we would be able to tell you if it's going to snow on Christmas or how large the biggest snowstorm of the season will be. Those are weather events that happen and we can reasonably see them about 7 days in advance. So when we look at the whole season, we're looking at how many storms overall might we get and whether or not it trends snowier or if it trends warmer or colder. So we've got an active winter ahead. We think the jet stream is going to be very close to our area, and that's going to promote more weather events than usual, more mixed precipitation events too. Also, the lake effect, it could be heavier than usual. We've been keeping a very close eye on the lake temperatures. It's actually one of the reasons why we wait a lot longer than some outlets, because we want to get a really good idea of what the lake temperatures are doing heading into the winter. And with lakes being warmer, we have a higher chance of seeing heavier snowfall events. Our winter driven by La Nina this year, which is a pool of cold water in the eastern Pacific. This is because trade winds are stronger. And what this does is it changes the jet stream. It makes the jet stream a lot more active in the northeast. And we're kind of in the battle zone here where we get a lot more weather events moving across the northeast. But also, too, we tend to be more on the warmer side of things with the weather event systems as well. So the winter outlook is calling for 65 to 85 inches of snow for the city of Utica, which on paper is slightly below average, but it's still 65 to 80 inches of snowfall, and also an average temperature of 27 degrees, again above average. Do expect plenty of winter to be around, just maybe a little bit less than what we typically get here throughout the entire winter season. Live look at our Cavvy Storm Tracker 2 tower cam. It is looking quiet. We are tracking bands of lake effect snow that are developing to the north on the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Tonight's lunar eclipse will unlikely be visible in the Mohawk Valley and North Country due to the lake effect cloud cover, but to the south, there should at least be a few breaks in the overcast by early tomorrow morning. The outdoor workers forecast cloudy, snow showers, chilly, temperatures in the upper 30s. Dress nice and warm if you'll be outside for a while tomorrow. Radar and satellite image showing lake effect snow that's developing to the west. We have some colder air on the way. The winds overnight will generally stay westerly, so that band of lake effect snow stays to the north, producing about 2 to 4 inches of snowfall overnight. The band drops south as the wind direction changes, and this is where things get a little dicey in the Mohawk Valley. We'll get a burst of snow during the morning commute, and this could be enough to make things slippery for a couple of hours. Temperatures climb above freezing in the afternoon, so any issues on the roadway should be short-lived. The band of snow drops south by lunchtime to the Route 20 corridor, Madison, Chenango, Otsego counties. And then we do get a break from the lake effect heading into Friday afternoon and Friday evening. Dry and cold Friday night, clear skies, overnight lows in the 20s. And then Saturday, we're looking at an increase in cloud cover. Pretty nice start to the weekend, dry, temperatures in the low 40s. Snowfall accumulation tonight, 2 to 4 inches of snow for the North Country, northern Oneida County, northern Herkimer County, Hamilton County. In the Mohawk Valley, a trace to 2 inches falls tomorrow morning. The Southern Valley is a trace to 2 inches in the late morning to early afternoon. Lake effect snow begins tonight, low of 32. Lake effect snow tomorrow morning in the Mohawk Valley, a high of 39. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast, mostly cloudy Saturday, 43. Cold rain on Sunday, 48. Rain Monday, 46. Lake effect snow showers, windy and cold, low 30s Tuesday. The weather does look to dry out as we head into Wednesday and Thanksgiving Thursday. We'll be right back.